This is a simple video to demonstrate the correlation and the covariance of two different values. So the simplest way is using, this is the covariance can be calculated in three different ways. One is the covariance, and this is for the previous Excel files, and this is for the sample, and this is for the population. So we normally go for the sample. Then we need to select the first array, comma, and then select the second array. As simple as that. You will get the covariance value. So this is your covariance value with the direct formula. And if you want to find out the correlation, you have the correl function. So it is exactly like how you find the covariance. You have to select both the arrays and you will get the value. So here in the correlation, you will also be able to find out how strong is the relationship between the two attributes. And here it just gives you like, minus infinity to plus infinity some value. Here it gives you like -1 to +1. So, and one more thing which I want to tell you is that, say if you are finding out the correlation, both the arrays has to be of the same size. So if you give like this, and if you give only till here, which is of two different sizes, you will get not, it is not correct, it is not the correct value. So in the same way, if you do the covariance dot s, both the arrays should be of the same size, comma, and this is your second array. So if you're giving a not value, it will throw you an error. So this is something which you have to understand. And the next way is basically using the data analysis. For that, for the Excel of the new version, what you have to do is go to the file, and in the file you have got options, and you have to click on the add-ins. Once you click on the add-ins, you can see the Excel add-ins here. Just click on the go. So when you click on this analysis tool pack and click OK, you could see this analysis tab appear here in the data tab of the Excel. So say if I click on the data analysis tab, it might take a few seconds. Say I want to find out the covariance, okay, and click OK. And here you need to take the input range. So I'm taking the input range as this. Click OK. And then the first label is basically the row. So I have taken that. Then I need to select the output range. So I'm selecting a random output range because I will get a matrix. Click OK. So this is the covariance matrix. Covariance matrix. Okay. And then I'm using the data analysis. Click on the correlation. Again, I'm selecting this input range. And then the labels are in the first row. And then selecting the output range. So here. Click OK. So you will get to know the correlation matrix. So the difference between covariance matrix and correlation matrix is that here in covariance also it just shows you about the relationship between two attributes, but it just gives you some positive values. Okay, x and x, y and y. What is the covariance? And x and y. So some random value between what is that from infinity to infinity here. Covariance covariance. Of this values. this diagonal values in the covariance is basically the variance. So x to x, it is the variance of this value, and this value, if you see y to y, the covariance is nothing but this value. Okay, so in the diagonal of this matrix will be the variance. And this just shows you the variance between paired variance, that is x and y covariance, this value 374. But here when you look at the correlation matrix, you will be able to get a value between -1 and +1. So here you understand that in the correlation matrix, there is a high correlation between, positive correlation between x and y. Thank you.